Hi everybody. I find myself sitting here in the car on the most dismal day in the world. Raining, I shouldn't complain. Better rain than snow because winter is fast approaching. And it's not as cold as it might be, so I'm grateful for all of that. I do have to fix the gutter on my house because months ago a part of my tree fell and hit the gutter and cracked it. So I have to get the guy in to fix that. But on a positive note, I went out this morning. I did a little bit of a video. I'm going to be bringing you all kinds of different videos at this point. It's going to be indicative of where my life is. And it's in so many different places, and I don't know where it's going, but come along for the ride with me. Literally, hence the car. So, by the way, take a look at this. Is this fun? I had picked up this jacket. I absolutely love it. It's extremely lightweight. I think this one, I think it was DKNY. I think so. Yeah, it is. And it's a great down jacket. It's lightweight, as I say, and it's so warm. There was a freezing cold day here, and I wore it. I had bought it in the thrift store, and I bought it to resell, but I discovered when I got it home that I had missed the fact that the zipper was broken. It was one of those things where you zipped it up, and as you zipped it up, the zipper on the bottom was open, so it was fouled up. I tried many times, and it didn't work. But it is fully snap closure. So I thought, let me try it and see if I can wear it myself, because I wound up, it was one of those days at the thrift store where everything was half price, certain colors, as they always have. And this particular color on that particular day was on sale, half price, and I paid $6.50 for it. So it was $12.99. Oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze. So it was $12.99, and I wound up spending $6.50, and I can't stand it. I'm gonna sneeze. I absolutely love it. At this point, I don't even want to sell it. I have no problem with the fact that the zipper doesn't work. Maybe eventually I'll have it fixed. Maybe at some point I will decide to sell it, but that's the glory about buying things that are not new, because if you sell it not new today, or you sell it not new at the end of this season, what is the difference? As long as it's well maintained, and that's what it's all about. I'm learning so much. I really am. I always think, and it makes me smile, because if anybody had ever told me that I was going to be in the garment business, or in the reselling business, or in the business of, oh my God, my neck looks terrible and fat because the turtleneck, in this case faux turtleneck, is, you know how when your pants are too tight, how it pushes the fat up and you wind up having a muffin top? I don't know what to call this. Not pretty. In any case, it is what it is, folks. But I've got a lot of positive little things going on, a lot of scary stuff going on. I'm going to get through it one day at a time. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. I'm learning. I'm heading in a different direction in life. And I actually had a motivational thing today that I just looked at that I'm going to put out on Instagram that is so fitting. So I will do that. But anyway, so this morning I had to run out. I did a little clip that is going to be part of a bigger video of this Yankee jacket that I had bought. It's, the minute I saw it, I found it at a tag sale. I was so thrilled to see it. I just knew it was something special. I showed it to my son, who thought that the kids would have loved it. and I would have loved to be able to give it to one of them if I were in a different place in my life financially at the moment. But I really need to sell things to kind of make my world work now. So I sold that, and I wound up hand delivering it because it turned out that the buyer lived right in my town, and I couldn't see his spending a lot of extra money for postage when it would take me longer to go to the post office than to deliver it to his house. So that's what I did. I also had 2 other sales, and one of them was the masks that I make. I sold 3 of those, so I was happy to get that off. And I sold another jacket that I'm thrilled to have sold. It was a black puffer jacket. It is Bear. I think the brand was Bear. Wonderful, wonderful down jacket in a size 3X. And it turned out the buyer is in one of those states that gets exceedingly cold in the winter. I think he's going to love it. I think he's going to be really happy with it. So I'm really very, very excited about some of the little things. It's amazing the things that can make us happy if we don't let ourselves get in the way. So often we do. So I am happy for that. Also, I have not been able to buy any makeup, to buy anything that was not an absolute necessity for quite a while. And I just recently bought a little makeup, and I'm trying some of this stuff, and I'm liking it a lot. It's feeling very natural to me. It's feeling like it's working on my skin. And one of the things I came up with that I actually didn't buy and need to buy was the Benefit Hoola. I love that. That's my favorite bronzer. It really is. I think it gives me a great line. I am so down to pan on the old one that I had. I have just a tiny bit left, but it's going to have to last until I wind up getting that replaced. Also want to show you, I've been trying mascaras, so take a look at this. Tell me what you think. Can you see? I've got the wimpiest little lashes, nothing spectacular, to be sure. But I've tried a few, and this one I got at the pharmacy, at the drugstore, and I believe it's Maybelline, and it is called Falsies. So these are my Falsies, ladies. I really like it. I think it's good. However, I'm gonna do one video just having to do with mascaras, because I have found a few that I found extremely interesting. So that is good. Also got a haircut finally after many, many months. COVID related, some of it not, of having my hair grow way too long again. So I'm glad that was done. It's been a productive day. I also, for the first time ever, bought something that I pray works well. I took a chance. I'm starting to feel a little more secure in what I'm doing to resell online, because I feel like I'm getting better at it, and I have a pretty good eye for what is good and what works when I'm lucky enough to find it. It's kind of like a treasure hunt when I go out. I love it. It's really a lot of fun. So I'm going to do a separate video about that, and I bought 10 pair of shoes and boots. As I say, it was a wholesale purchase. It just arrived today, so I will be showing that to you, and we'll see how it works out. We'll see whether it was a good thing to do or whether it was not. My feeling was, worst case scenario, I should get my money back. So worst case scenario, I should have no loss. Best case scenario, maybe I'll make out well, and we'll both find out together, or we'll all find out together. So we'll see how that goes. I am going to be doing all kinds of different stuff I have no set plan. You know me. I tend to fly by the seat of my pants. I have so much missed you all. I have done 3 or 4 or 5 videos, and when I went to load them, I couldn't do it because I was not in a great place, and I just couldn't do it. It made me uncomfortable to put something out that didn't feel upbeat or didn't feel like I was trying well enough. One of them I did shortly after my Milo passed away. He died October 11th, and it was a painful loss for me. Those of you who know my Milo or knew him, he was my first Havanese. I got him in August of 2007, and I adored him. I mean, he was such a sweetheart. I'm going to put some pictures in here so that you can see the baby through the years, and I miss him so much to this day. Interestingly, David's, I don't know what to refer her to. Rachel, his significant other, her sister, just got a dog after Milo died, and it was a puppy, and it was a Havanese, and she named him Milo. All unbeknownst to me, she had no idea that I had a Havanese. I had no idea that she got a puppy. I had no idea it was Havanese. And to have her name it Milo, I like to think maybe he chose to come back to be with somebody who would love him a lot. I know that one will be with somebody who will love him a lot. So if it's not true, it's something that makes me smile a little bit in a time that was really hard to smile. It took a long time after Milo passed for the 2 remaining dogs to feel any kind of normal. They refused to leave the house for a couple of weeks. They just didn't even want to go out to the backyard. I didn't know what to do for them, with them. I didn't know what to do for myself. I was lucky enough to have my friend Ken go with me when it was time. Wow, this is hard. When it was time to take Milo to be cremated, it happened on a weekend, and we brought him over together. And the nurse in the veterinary office was very, very sweet and very understanding, so that helped. But it's a hard thing. I remember when I first got him, I've had dogs my whole life, and the ones that I had before him were the 2. It was Cagney and Lacey. They were big dogs, and Lacey died first. And I said to Cagney, I said, "Don't you leave me." And she didn't. She stayed with me. She made it till 1 month before her 16th birthday. So one can go back to all of that, and it's really hard. But one of the things I've said to myself over and over again, every time I've lost one of my fur babies, that I would never do it again because the pain is too great. It's too hard. But I always wind up doing it again because the love is so great. And it's, I believe, not at all harmful or not at all anything that, I don't even know how to say it. I mean, the memory is there. the dogs that you lose because that's part of God's plan, that they don't live as long as we do. But each time I get a new one, I love it for itself. At this stage, though, I think this is my last hurrah with the ones that I have. And please, God, let them live as long as possible. But it is what it is. Okay, on that note, I am going to say adieu for now. And I will hopefully see you very soon. I'm going to try to be there. I'm going to try to be there on a regular basis. And I'm going to try to go back to doing my lives, because I think the lives are important for all of us. I think it makes a difference. It's a little bit different than the way other people do their lives. So I'm going to do my best to do it and to be there for all of you. I love you. I thank you so much for coming back to visit me. If you choose to do that, see you soon. It is the Christmas season. God bless everybody. Stay safe. Be happy. And let the people you love know that you love them every time you talk to them. Take care. Bye-bye.